Hello. All right, hello, happy Friday. It is doom and gloom here. It is raining, it is icky, it is dark. So I am grateful for a ring light, but I apologize if it's a little dimmer than normal. They don't expect this to pass before evening, and then I won't have sunlight either. So it's like, we're just gonna deal with it. So I expected my new skincare, which is our deal of the month, to be here today. It's now going to be here tomorrow. Just love that for me. But I'm going to come in with some of my skincare because I haven't done that yet today. So I'm going to put on a little bit of this Glowplexion serum. I've washed my face in the shower, so I did the cleanser there. So this is the serum, and this is for brightening. It's a great lightweight under your makeup. My face is going to go red because anytime I rub on my face, it goes red. So don't be alarmed. And then this is the Glowplexion serum, and this has prickly pear extract in it. So it is so good for kind of smoothing out your skin. So what we've come out with that I'm expecting is it's called a Youthplexion line. This is Glowplexion. It's called Youthplexion. It's not intended to be for young people. It's intended to make your skin look younger. So there's that. And we have a nighttime serum and nighttime cleanser in the Youthplexion, but we're coming out with a daytime serum, a daytime moisturizer, and a new daytime cleanser that has a little bit of exfoliant in it. So I think that is going to be so great for just a lightweight everyday exfoliant. So if you're on Facebook, say hello, or if you're watching the replay, say replay. If you're on Instagram and you need help with anything, DM me. Any comments you make on the live go away when we are done. But then if you're watching the replay, which is basically a reel on Instagram, you can comment on that. So our keyword today is going to be happy, because happy Friday. Coming in with our new eye cream. Oh my gosh, this stuff is a dream. It applies, what is in my hair? Oh, I think I got moisturizer in my hair. Moisturizer, cleanser. What's it called? Moisturizer. It just didn't sound right when I said it out loud. Do you ever have those days? Today is one of those days. So I love the new eye cream. So I just put it on. Great for under the eyes. Great pick me up. Great price point. We used to have an eye cream that was like really expensive. This eye cream, not as expensive. So I use it morning and night. And I don't use the applicator to apply the dots. I actually put them on my finger and apply them. I find that I squeeze too hard. I guess that might be the right word. And so I overuse product. So if I put a little bit on my finger and then just dab it around, then I do use this applicator wand to rub it in, right? Or I just use my ring finger. Your ring finger is your least used finger, or least powerful finger. I guess that's the right term. So that is the finger that you want to use when you're applying anything, especially around your eye area. Just be really careful because that's really thin skin and all of that. So I am going to let that just soak in for half a second. And while that's doing that, we're going to curl lashes and do all the little things we need to do. But I'm excited to try this new Glowplexion cleanser and daytime serum and moisturizer. I'm really excited about the cleanser, especially. I find I used to use another line that had a daily, very light exfoliant, right? Now, there's a time for a harsh, I won't call it harsh, a more deep exfoliant. And we have a charcoal cleanse mask that I love for that. And you just feel the beads kind of working or whatever. But that's not something you're going to use on the daily, right? That's something you're going to use maybe once a week, once every other week, depending on how sensitive your skin is. This cleanser is something you can use every day. And so I see myself putting that in my morning routine. So my nighttime routine is more about cleansing balm, which is taking off my makeup, then a cleanser, then serums, then moisturizers, then eye cream, all of that. So we'll go through that when that time happens. And then I'll share with you what I'm choosing to use in the morning. So right now I'm using the Glowplexion line in the morning, and I'm using still the Glowplexion cleanser at night along with my cleansing balm. But I see that changing. So we'll see how it goes. And it could be something maybe every other day I use the new one with the exfoliant. I could see that being a good thing. Kind of depends on the sensitivity of your skin and how your skin reacts to that. And maybe that's how I ease my way into it also. That's a good thing to just sort of maybe do an every other day idea of it. So I can see that being a really nice thing. All right. So today I am going to come in with my primer, and hopefully the sun will come out. I don't know. I feel sorry, across the way from us, which is behind you, our neighbors across the way are getting foundation repair, and this whole week has been just a little weird with weather, and I know all across the country has had major storms and things, but these poor men have been outside every day. And they've been outside today, and we'd have a little bit of mist, which I know they work outside, they're used to that. But just a few minutes ago, it just came down, and I was like, oh heavens. And they didn't stop working, bless their hearts. I just feel so bad for them. But not their first rodeo outside, I'm sure. All right, my favorite BB cream. And right now, if you buy 3 things from my storefront, this is my new one. If you were on yesterday, I ran out of this shade in my BB cream, finally. I had been bleeding that thing dry. So we're just gonna prime this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right, this is embarrassing. Let's go. There it goes. It did not want to come out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Just had to get all the air out. So, tip if you get a new one, it's not broken. It just takes a minute. All right, so I blend 2 shades right now because I'm light. And the light shade is a little too light, and the dark shade is more my summer color. So, just love how that makes everything just smooth out. So anyway, three things or more on my website, on my storefront. Sorry, 3 things or more on my storefront. So it could be these 3, my 2 BB creams and the primer. And then you get a free 4D mascara. If you add a 4th thing, say you add the Kabuki brush, you not only have free shipping, which you had at the very first item you added, you get the free product and you get 20% off. So that is a great deal. And you can do that with any 3 items that qualify. So if you do my eye of the day, if you do my lip of the day, if you do my cheeks of the day, so I'll list all of that as I get done in my stories. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, Facebook is really more where I go live. Trying to do more on both. It's just friendlier on Facebook because I can actually see comments and they last when you hang up or whatever. I don't see that on Instagram, so I apologize for that. But Instagram is where all my stories are. I think they do come over to my Facebook, but it's just kind of where I chat during the day and show you updates for things. So, little setting powder. So what's up for the weekend? We are hoping we might get to see some of our friends this weekend. My husband was reaching out. We also are anxiously watching the Stars standings. We are Dallas Stars fans. If you know me, you have to know that about us. And we have made the playoffs. We are locked in. But where we are seated is not locked in. So not only are we watching us, but we are watching the people right behind us and the people right ahead of us. I don't think the people behind us in the standings can catch us. I think I saw that stat. But we have a potential to take over the #1 spot in the West, which I mean, there's a curse and a blessing to that. I mean, it's just an honor to be number one in your conference, right? But there's also this curse that the number one team always goes out. That's more about number one in the league, I think. Maybe not the division. I don't know. But not the conference. That's what I mean. But there's something, if we win and this other team loses, we have regulation wins that pops us on top. I don't know. This is when I get all like, I need a sportsy person. I'm a sports person, but I need like a sports insider person to tell me what's going on. But there's a chance we can be number one. So it's just paying attention to what everyone else is doing. And like, okay. So I was looking at this weekend's games, and if you're in Texas, you know that our games, the Dallas Stars games, are not on TV. They're on this Victory Plus app thing, which has been a real struggle. At least they're free right now. I worry they're not going to be, because the Rangers are on that same network and you have to pay a season pass to watch them on this app thing. And I'm like, no. Anyway, but this weekend, I think because we are locked in for the playoffs and all of that, I think our game tomorrow is on like ABC, like major national coverage. And then our game Sunday's on like TNT or something. So it's kind of crazy that we're going to be on a normal channel. It doesn't happen anymore. But it only makes sense that they move us to that because, you know, you want people to start watching the teams that are going to be in the playoffs so that they'll continue to watch them when the playoffs games start, you know, which I also find very strange. So I don't know. I'm just enamored with how they work all these things out. So you get to hear my tantrum about it. So during the year, rarely does ESPN have hockey games, right? During the season, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Occasionally they have like a hockey night, whatever. It's just very few and far between. Yet they have the first round of the playoffs. I'm like, then carry more games during the year. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me that I'm going to want to listen to your announcers who, in my opinion, don't know as much about the game as the announcers on some other places where we've been. Like TNT has their own broadcasters, but they do like 3 and 4 games a week. I feel like they're more invested. I don't know. Does that make any sense? Am I weird? That's just my feeling. I'm like, let's... Just seems strange to me. I just feel like either cover it during the year, or if you don't cover it enough during the year, you shouldn't be able to cover the playoffs. That's my feeling. Oh, wow. More people showing up across the street. Maybe they're coming to save them. Anyway, so we're hoping that maybe some of our friends could get together because our games are like right in the middle of the afternoon, which is also kind of nice because we were out west earlier this week. One game started at 9:30 our time. Another game started at 9. It's like, okay, I do need to go to bed at some point. So this is kind of nice that they're the middle of the day. So maybe that will work out. Blush is seeming like it's almost to the end. Now to me, that looks like too much blush. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take my setting powder brush and just go over it a little bit and just tone it down a hair. Nice. I'm going to come in with a little bit of highlighter because I can. And I love this shade. It's called Blushing. So tip of the nose, at the bend where your eye meets your cheek. You see how that just shines? You see the shine right here? Shine right here. I love it. Also gonna put some under my eyebrow a little bit. Right, just the places you want to pop. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's just so simple. All right, what should we do on my eyes? What should we do on my eyes? I don't know. I did not come up with a good plan. I know what we'll do. All right, a little eye primer. What's funny is it's so hard for me to see right here because the light's behind you and there are no lights on in this room and it is dark outside. Normally there's enough illumination from the window that I can at least see this far in front of my face, but that is not happening today. And I could have used that as an excuse to not come on, but I did not. So go me. All right, haven't used this in a hot minute. Come in with my, whoa, knocking things over. Knocking things over. If you saw the table I'm working from. Come in with my warm palette. These gorgeous shades. I feel like with this shirt, we do the warm shades and we do kind of a brown lip. I just think that would be so pretty. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to come in with this kind of light brown. So there's a light brown, a dark brown, a very light kind of whitish cream color, and then the shimmer. So we're just going to build from that light color. We're doing in the crease, and because I have hooded eyes, we're doing above the crease. I'm going to show you how we can use all four colors without it being harsh or like super glam, you know. My makeup is always pretty natural, pretty simple. I just feel like that's who I am, right? You know, if you're over 50 like me, you know you've kind of settled into your thing. Now, could I throw on a high glam eye and a, you know, super duper lip? Yes, I could. But is that who I am? No. So I'm not going to do that with you just for the sake of doing it today. Now, if anyone requests to see a glam eye, I will gladly do that for you. But if I'm just making up the rules, I'm going to do what I want to do and what suits me. But if you'd like to see a glam eye or I've tried to do some punchy lips, some lips that are like, woo. I did one last Wednesday and I had to go somewhere. It was probably not the day to try that. And the whole way there, I'm like, I should wipe this off and really do something else. I did not, but I just felt like, whew, this was a bit much for me. See how I just put that darker color on the outside and I trailed it a little under my eyes. I'm gonna come in with the shimmer shade. We're just gonna press right on the lid, the inner corner of the lid. You see that? See the difference, the shininess, and it's just gorgeous. So with a hooded eye, you never want to go above your lid with a shiny color, a shimmer, or anything like that. And so I like to take it where it's just on my inner corner of my lid, and I'm actually going to come into the corners just a little bit. And then the last color, so we're using all four, come in with this lighter color and just sort of smooth some things out. This is where I clean up the outside a little. Isn't that pretty? Simple, simple. And I don't even think I'm going to do eyeliner today. I feel like my lashes are going to be the star of the show. So I'm going to use the free mascara that you get with any 3 items today. So this could be the eyeshadow palette and the 2 sticks I used on my cheeks. So my blush and my bronzer. This could be the foundation the primer with 2 foundations. It could be the primer with foundation and a brush. Like, just think outside the box. What do you need? It could be the eye cream. Maybe you're needing a good, affordable eye cream. I actually bought 2 because I use one in my like shower area after I get out of the shower while I'm, you know, getting ready to blow dry my hair and all the things. I have something back there, but I actually take off my makeup in a different bathroom. It's just how it is. It's just, so I have one in there because I'm not going to walk back and forth every day. So we're just going to have 2. All right, I'm trying to get all those baby lashes. So this brush is amazing. And this has the Y-Lash technology that makes your lashes look fuller, so thicker and longer. I would not recommend this if you are in a swimming pool. This mascara becomes raccoon eyes when you take it off. So just saying. But look at that. Look at that eye versus this eye with no mascara. Gorgeous. And I like this fluffy brush because it gets everything, right? It reaches in there and captures everything. I mean, isn't that amazing? I mean, I can't tell on the screen. I'm hoping you can tell. Look at how glorious my lashes look. They almost touch my eyebrows. That's cray cray. All right, last little pass on the top. I mean, that's some good lashes. This also gives the appearance of false lashes without having to wear false lashes. I have never worn a false lash in my life. I can say I do have good eyelashes. I have had good eyelashes my whole life. So I've never had that need. And then when I found good mascara and good skincare and good lash serum and things like that, I feel like my late 40s and early 50s, my lashes are just amazing. And who can normally say that? Normally, as you get older, your lashes start to fall out. My lashes are just getting better and better. So it is about what you do when you're younger, taking care of your lashes. I've always used an eye cream. Always, always, always. That to me has, I don't know, something when I was younger just was like, now is the time to take care of things. And I think that can make a real big difference. As I've gotten older, I just have stuck with it. Like it's become routine for me. So if you don't have a lip liner that is the shade of the lipstick you're about to use a lip liner that is the shade of your lips. That's my tip. Come in with this gorgeous dark brown. It's like this lipstick has this little like cap right here on the end. I just want to chop it off because it's in my way. There was some test that used to go around about what shape is your lipstick because that tells something about you or whatever when I was growing up. I'm always like, I don't know. Is there some validity to that? So we're going to come in with a little bit of Mented. Just brighten that up a tad. And then I am going to come in with a lip gloss. So again, my lips would get you a free mascara. Something to think about. This is my favorite lip gloss. I like too that after this goes on, it's not like a shine that's going to just wipe off with the next thing that you drink. It kind of absorbs into your skin. It's not sticky. It's not gooey. It just sort of melds into your lips. It's super hydrating. It is in this gorgeous brownish shade too, so that just enhances that. I love it. And I think it just goes so well. Brown sweater, brown lips, brown eyes. I'm on board. All right, so here's my look for the day. So if you're on Facebook, you're going to comment happy if I can help you with anything. If you're on Instagram, DM me and I can help you with anything. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great Friday. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Let me say bye one place first. Hold on. Bye, Instagram.